In this video, I'll introduce the new Beas Analytical Insights, a set of dashboards for Beas manufacturing using the Boyum app dashboards functionality. The capacity usage dashboard will give you an analytical view to detail how the capacity is being used in the factory based on different groupings of usage. If I maximize this capacity usage overview report, we can see our total capacity and how much of this capacity was lost for interruptions, including maintenances and corrective interruptions, how much we have planned to be used as scheduled work, how much we have wasted setting up the machines for production, and how much we have actually used as working time in production. Then, discounting all those usages of the capacity, we can see how much we have of free capacity in the entire factory. The result that we see on the capacity usage overview report represents all the selections that we can make on this entire dashboard. For example, if you want to see a detail of one single resource or group of resources, we can select the resource and see a detail of its capacity usage. Or even a group of resources, if I clear the filter and then select a group, we can see how much we have used from this group's capacity. The resources can also be selected in this chart here, in which we can graphically understand how we are using the capacities of the resources. If I click on one of them, I can see that the capacity usage overview is also updated to represent my selection. I will clear the filter. This dashboard can also be filtered based on different time ranges. We can see details from the last 12 months, from today, last 7 days, this year, last year, this quarter, last quarter, this month, and last month. The usage of the next 7 days option is for you to foresee how the resources will be occupied based on scheduled production or based on interruptions. If I click on next 7 days, I can see that 3 of my resources will not be working during the next 7 days for interruptions. Then I can also see that one of my resources is more than 100% scheduled. My free capacity is currently negative, meaning that I am overusing this resource. Then I can see that this resource is only 62% free. And this one is 80% free, and then I can also expand this chart to have a look on my entire set of resources. If I don't want to see all the resources and instead I want to look for a particular group, I can also select my group here, and then expand and see only the resources that belong to that specific group. If I want to see the details of only one resource in particular, for example this one, I can just click on it and see a graphical visualization of how I am using its capacity. The reports over usage of resource groups and over usage of resources will detail in percentual values how we are using the capacities for each one of the groups and the resources. We can, as I have previously shown, select the ones that we want to detail and see the values in numbers by taking a look on the capacity usage overview report that will show both the percentage and also the values in hours. Then we also have the capacity usage overview chart that will show a timeline of the capacity usage. The line that we see on the top is the total capacity that we have for each one of the months. And the bars that we see on the bottom are the productive usage that we are making from this capacity. Productive usage means scheduled work plus executed work. If we want to see details from one month in particular, for example this month, we can just click on it and see the resources and the groups of resources that worked in that month. We can see, for example, that one of our resources had an executed production for more than 100% of its capacity, that another one was interrupted, another one have a scheduled production for 100% of its capacity, and so on. If we want to see a detail from one single resource, for example, how much we are using the capacity of this resource over time, we can just click on it and see the details here on the chart.